Minasan konnichiwa. This is Mathew Okuhara from the Matsumoto Castle Gun Corps, and a little later than usual this year we are starting our shooting season. Today is quite an important practice, so here we are at our shooting range in Azumino, and it's important for two reasons. One of those reasons is that most of us haven't shot since our last ceremony, which was in October. And the other important reason is that we have a ceremony coming up at Takashima Castle, which is one of the cities that is neighbouring Matsumoto City in Nagano Prefecture. Takashima Castle is sometimes referred to as the floating castle because of the reflection that it used to cast onto the lake. If you want to find out more about Takashima Castle, then you can watch the video that I did recently about it here. For this year's demonstration, we have to take several factors into account. First of all, we have to travel from Matsumoto to Suwa City, which is the city that holds Takashima Castle. This means we have to move ourselves as well as all of our equipment to Takashima. Additionally, we have to work within a tight time frame. As the Castle Festival is not just about gunnery, we have to consider what is practical for our display. For this reason, the Ashigaru gunners are going to be the main stars. The Banzutsutai, or the Ashigaru gunners, tend to train as a team. But after formation training is completed, many gunners also practice their individual shooting skills. As with any martial art, there is satisfaction in progress, satisfaction in learning, and satisfaction in doing things correctly. For this reason, every training session allocates time for gunners to practice their own individual skills on their own individual interests. As Hojutsu is a difficult martial art to practice at home, we try to make the most of the time whenever we are on the range. But because our Takashima display is immediately followed up by a display at Matsumoto Castle, we also need to start preparing for our festival there. With a much more generous time frame, it gives our samurai gunners, who are our most senior gunners, the opportunity to exhibit their skills. Hayauchi, for example, is one of the most difficult skills to master in Hojutsu gunnery. Literally translated to fast firing, the gunner is expected to prepare, load and aim their weapon as fast as possible, preferably 3 times within a minute. In order to save time, no ramrod is used, and this reflects its heritage as a defensive shooting technique. The concept is to deliver as much weight of lead as possible, as quickly as possible, to an advancing enemy. When done as part of a team, the delivery of shots is almost completely consistent. However, the technique requires a lot of ammunition, and the barrels of the guns heat up very quickly. Of course, after training, it's also nice to have some refreshment. In Nagano Prefecture, one of the most traditional foods is oyaki. Because Nagano Prefecture is a mountainous region and a long way from the sea, traditional cuisine for this area is normally based around buckwheat. Oyaki itself being a buckwheat dumpling with a filling in the middle. I hope you enjoyed this video about our preparation for the Takashima Castle Festival. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course you can always find us at www.gunsamurai.com.